So you just finished watching Chainsaw Man episode 5. And I know what you're thinking.
Wow.
How many HR violations is Makima breaking? Why is the gun devil so powerful even though we have gun control? And why is Himeno the best girl and I wish she was twisting my nipples? Wait, what? There will be no spoilers past episode 5 and chapters 12 to 15 since that's what the anime adapted. Previously on Chainsaw Man Z. Oh boy, this is it. My boy Denji is finally gonna touch some boobs, and she's even throwing her feet on the house. All right, so we get 3 squeezes. We probably could have negotiated for nipple play, but that's just me. All right, here's Denji's up on the pitch. He's going for a double-breasted, underhanded squeeze technique. Oh, and Power gets him with a fake. And now the strike zone has shrunk. Looks like Denji is thirsty. Someone give this man water. Denji goes for the same technique. He has initiated contact. He hits a ground roll double and reaches second base. Denji feels nothing. Will he change it up? No, he does the exact same thing. And that's it. He struck out. The game is over. Now you might be thinking, that's it? Of course that's it. Have you ever touched boobs before? It's just skin. It's not like you have taste buds for fingers. Now that you've touched boobs for the first time, there are 2 paths that have opened up. Go down to degenerate class with the end goal of becoming a rapist. Or we take the holistic path and realize that boobs are just boobs and the person behind the boobs is what's really important.
That's fucking stupid. I mean, really.
But since Denji is a low-level social gremlin, he just shuts down and continues his life on autopilot. Oh, and while that's happening, Power quit her job and is actively pursuing her discrimination case against public safety. Makima is tasked to represent the company, so she hired a spy to monitor Power's movements and gather evidence against her. Anyway, despite all that, Power still has time to help Denji with his double hunting job. For free. Meanwhile, after causing millions in property damage and cleanup costs, Denji is now signing paperwork confirming that he was single-handedly responsible for all the damages that were caused. A classic paperwork trap by public safety to forego all criminal liability and shift all blame to a single individual. Now this is how you trap someone in debt legally, but something else seems to be on Denji's mind. He's still hung up on the fact that boobs were not the answer to the meaning of life.
Oh my god.
And he is going through an existential crisis. He hyped himself up from his journey for boobs, that when he reached the destination, he realized it was just another fleeting moment. Nothing has changed. His life is still the same, without purpose. Denji has now unlocked a brand new area in his human brain. Nihilism, the feeling that life is meaningless and we shouldn't have dreams. Makima, sensing the incel devil growing in him, decides to make a move. And she does something that he has never experienced before. Foreplay, sexual education with Makima.
Hey, paisano! What do you know about human sexuality, puberty, and STDs?
What?
See, Denji's only perspective on sex is seeing hot girls in an adult magazine, but he really should have been reading the articles. Denji always wants boobs, but he never asks, how are boobs? Makima teaches Denji that sex isn't just physical, but also mental. That communication and taking the time to learn about your partner is what really makes sex fun. It's not the boobs, but the person behind the boobs. And then she bites him. Even though Denji doesn't wash his hands, because she's kinky like that. Finally, Denji touches her boobs and fails No Nut November. No! Now, Denji's emotional level is still pretty low. He's still at the tutorial area for love. Makima is on a Smurf account carrying Denji. But how is he gonna get better at the game of love if you do all the work for him?
Don't do it. I'm a virgin.
Usually, the first woman to be an influence in your life is your mom. And since Denji's mom died before he met her, Makima is now injecting herself to be that role for him in his formative years, messing with his sexuality, and now his impression on women will forever be that they will give you sex as long as you do whatever they say. It happened with Power, and now Makima is the same. By using positive reinforcement training, a technique where the owner rewards the pet when the pet does the desired action, In this case, Denji could get Makima's love if he kills the gun devil, a powerful being responsible for the deaths of millions. Now you might be thinking, Makima just touched a little boy in our company, and if word gets out, that could be bad for our public image. And you are right, this is a PR disaster, especially with this manipulative power dynamic happening here. But despite the HR violation, Makima is a useful asset in the company, and even though the boys warned her not to get chummy with the dogs during our internal review, we don't want to fire her. So here's how we can keep Makima even though she's a sexual predator. Number 1, we make sure that Denji's formal complaints are thrown out. And luckily, Makima is head of HR, so that should be easy. Number 2, we make sure that Denji never comes in contact with the labor union. And luckily, labor unions don't exist in the world since MAPPA censored them like powers. And finally, if Denji tries social media in about 20 years to tell his side of the story, we can hire a spy to find dirt on Denji's past and use it against him at the best time to discredit him if he ever tries to cancel us. You know, as a chained narrator being punished for his tax crimes, I should help my fellow man. But Makima is hot and she'll let me lick her toes if I help her out. Wait, does that make me a simp? Or a subscribe to the channel and like the video? Meanwhile, Mamaki tells us a story. 13 years ago, humanity tried to use guns to fight devils. It was a dream come true for Second Amendment activists, as 1776 has commenced again. Everybody had a gun. But the problem with everyone having a gun is that everyone has a gun. So gun crimes increased, and the media decided to cover it to make a lot of money while spreading the fear of guns to the population. And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked with guns.
This is America.
Taiyo and his family are reading a book called A Town Mouse and a Country Mouse, where the moral of the story is poverty with security is better than plenty in the midst of fear and uncertainty. Or it's better to live in the countryside poor and content than live in the city where there are many opportunities but you're also more likely to die. But books are for loser virgins. So School Shooter over here shows up and wants to play in the snow with his little brother. But Taiyo is sick and his big brother is constantly neglected by his family because of it. Taiyo takes the maxi pad off his head and hangs out with his big brother, and they have a snowball fight. Then Big Brother tells Taiyo he's got a gun and he's gonna shoot up the school for revenge, and tells Taiyo that he's alright, don't go to school tomorrow. And this was his biggest mistake, because instead of shooting up a school that day, the gun devil shot up his house, along with tons of other places in the world.
Anyway, I started blasting.
But anyways, the gun devil showed up for 5 minutes, caused havoc, and when the world feared him most, he vanished. But the gun devil hit the vape too hard and shat its pants, and pieces of its shit fell on some devils, and they became stronger. If we can collect all the sacred gun poops, they'll combine, and eventually it'll lead to the main body. I like your confidence, Denji, even though you were barely able to beat a bat and a leech. Meanwhile, Aki and best girl Himeno, aw, look at her sitting on this yo-looking motherfucker, she's so cute. I mean, Aki finds a gun devil shit, and Himeno wonders if it ate, or was it fed the gun devil's shit. Regardless of that, Aki just wants all the devils to die, and we find out that he was the potential school shooter that day. Aki is on a warpath. He isn't just racist for fun, he's racist for revenge, and has a single-minded obsession to destroy the gun devil that shot up his family. Anyways, there's a devil attacking a hotel. Who are they gonna call? The Devil Busters! Specifically, 5 hunters from the Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 4. That is a mouthful. We got Denji and Power, but what about the other 3? There's 3 of us, there's 3 of us. Look closely, you will see. There's 3 of us, just 3 of us. There's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about. And there's a gun devil over there, but don't worry, cause the 3 of us are here, especially Himeno. That's 3 of us, just 3 of us 3. Wait, Who are you? Oh, right, Kelly. Yeah, no one cares. Why don't you get Himeno some coffee or something? Anyways, Denji and Power are speaking in memes. Ratio. What? You know, like, I caught you down bad in 4K, sussy baka? What the fuck are you talking about? Aki can't handle the cringe, so he offers them.
¿Quieres?
They shut up. There's that positive reinforcement training again. Looks like Aki is learning from upper management. Arai over here doesn't trust them since they're devils and he's also racist. Aki agrees, which is why Denji and Power take point. Because if they die, who cares? They're not human. But really, Aki's pissed off since Power and Denji pranked him this morning. What was this prank? Well, considering the two's habits, it probably involves shit. Anyways, best girl Himeno tells Aki to line up, and Denji is starting to realize he might be getting exploited in the workplace. Himeno catches on and offers a trade deal. If you kill the devil, Himeno will kiss your cheek. Whoa, wait a minute, can I join in on this? Naturally, Denji and Christian boy Arai over here are interested. But Denji, although horny, has unlocked another mental power-up. Loyalty. Denji wants his first kiss to be Makima. And Himeno notices this and wants to tease Denji, so she gets clingy and doubles down, offering a French kiss. What the fuck is wrong with your eye? Denji has become a master negotiator from a cheek kiss to straight tongue down my mouth. I mean his mouth. Loyalty only stretches so far. So they all enter the hotel. Arai, simp to Queen Himeno, wants to make sure that Denji doesn't steal her lips. But Denji is more motivated than ever to try new things. Flashback time! Long-haired Himeno, oh god, mourns her dead ex-boyfriends. You know, Himeno, one day you'll find someone who'll treat you right, wink wink.
Hey.
No, not him! School shooter Aki has been housebroken and has been assigned to be Himeno's new buddy, which I find funny that the company has opted to use the word buddy instead of partner, you know, like fuck buddy.
Buddy.
Anyway, Himeno is kind of tired of saying goodbye, so she hopes Aki can stay alive. Well, let's get back to the present, and a wild Discord mod devil appeared.
You're not allowed to violate the rules in our COS. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I do think the Asian country.
So Himeno has a contract with the Ghost Devil. She gave up her right eye in order to use the ghost's right hand. Pretty powerful, right? Now we can force choke a bitch for fun. Wait a minute. This seems familiar. It seems our heroes are trapped. Is this the devil they are looking for? Find out on the next episode of Chainsaw Man Z. And that's the end of episode 5. It's always a good day when Himeno gets to smile. Truthfully, this arc is one of my favorites and is pretty underrated, so I hope the anime kind of expands this arc instead of rushing through it to get to the next one. This arc is really creative in the situation it puts the characters in, and results in a lot of humorous moments that can potentially become memes. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please do and like the video for the algorithm of the devil. And the question for commenters that make it to the end is this: do you think Himeno would let me finger her eye hole? Anyways, I better get going. I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye! Now you might be wondering, isn't Himeno doing the exact same thing Makima is doing to Kelly over here? Yeah, but who cares about Kelly? She should be grateful she has a job.
$100円ください。